Actually, you know what? You know what? Maybe we won't do a starting screen today, seeing as I'm a little bit late. We're a little bit late. A little bit late to the show. I need to make sure this is all working well because, well, trying things a little bit differently today. Okay, okay, okay. We've got some things. We've got some things going on. We've got some things going on. I need to get my my light on. We've got some things going on. Let me ensure that YouTube is all set up nice and fancy with a little thumbnail and all that good stuff. Now that we're using the normal OBS, it's going to be interesting seeing how things transpire with regards to game performance and just the stream performance itself, because it's been questionable of late in certain areas. So hopefully we'll be able to sort that out today. Wait for it to pick up a little bit. It's a little quiet right now. It's good to see that the starting screen isn't all useless. Let's do... Where's... I need to get a new screenshot to use. Well, a new thumbnail really to use, because the... I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find that the UK trains and the thumbnails don't tend to garner much click rate. And I think that should be it. I think we're good. Thankfully, I was able to import everything straight from Streamlabs. Other than the little things on the side, on the left-hand side, the labels. I don't know why they're empty, because the ones below the webcam do have stuff in them. So it's a little bit weird that they're just sitting there empty. So I'm wondering if they're going to update with... I'm wondering if they're going to update as they as they change. Basically, if you get a new follower, or a new subscriber, or a member, or a donation, if they will change accordingly. But for now, I guess I'll just leave it as it is. And let's go to Hey, hello, my boy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go to Blackpool, because I know that there's that one particular Class 47 in Intercity livery service that always gave us a headache. So I just want to see if that's different in any way, shape, or form. That weather will stay on, I guess. Glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you, myself. I'm using the regular OBS today instead of Streamlabs. So I'm hoping that helps with performance, of something that Delinquent advised on a couple of days ago. So I'm giving it a go, and hopefully we see the fruits of that. You can see we're sitting in a Class 465 today. I've decided to add some fancy webcam stuff. Alright, so far so good. Sitting here, constant 60, a slight dip to 20 while things were loading up, but nonetheless. Oh my god, GPU usage is down at 40 to 50. Holy moly. We might have fixed some performance issues with TSW, boys and girls. Only 16 gigabytes of usage as well, 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's it, it's done. Streamlabs was the issue. Streamlabs was our issue. Yes! Yes! I'm so happy about that. Oh my god. So now, I should be able to, in theory, push all the settings to ultra, go back to 4K. I am gonna have to resize the game capture, so I will do that in a second. Okay, we're sitting in the 40s. I'm cool with that. Let me put the sky quality to. I'll leave that on very high. Hello, nerd. Silly, I know, right? And I know it's very, very zoomed in at the moment. I'm gonna tend to that in a second. But here we are. 86% usage, nowhere near 100. 18 gigabytes of RAM, below 20. At where we were getting like stupidly low FPS in 4K. Now we're at 100% GPU usage, but it's like we're still getting 20 to 30 frames per second. Like we're still good. Like we're all right. We're good. Even on 100% GPU usage, we're actually good. I know. I'm still in the testing phase, basically, nerd. Like it's getting pushed. It's getting pushed, but it's surviving. I think the next test is going to be Edinburgh. The next test is going to be Edinburgh. Let me go back to the main menu. And let me resize OBS as well while we're at it. Game capture, and then just put it all the way over there and bring it back up. Where is the top of the screen? There? Okay, wait, no. There. It looks a little bit weird. Also, I don't know why the labels on the left-hand side are not filled in. But the ones below the webcam are. But yeah. Okay. Right, so Edinburgh was the bastard. Let me... now I want to go back to 1440p. No, let me stay in 4K. And we'll go to Edinburgh. And we'll see what we can take from Edinburgh. Because Edinburgh was tough. Edinburgh was the hard one. Yes, on the 2024 thing. Hello, Domi. How you doing? Welcome. What did we have the other day? It was 158, wasn't it? 158. And let's start at Edinburgh. If the stream crashes, we'll get it back up and running. It's minor. I'm hoping it's smooth, but it seems even when the going gets tough, we still manage to survive. Let's see. At least I know at 1440p, it's good. Absolutely good. Right, so we got 100% GPU usage. High 90s to 100. 60 FPS. Now, what's going to happen once we look to the right? Okay, the GPU usage just went even lower. What is going on? Do you guys remember the other day when we came into... When we were coming into Edinburgh, right? And it was like super laggy. Like the stream didn't crash or anything, but it was super low frames. Here we are in 4K. That was at 1440p. This is at 4K. And it's just clean, smooth. You guys are seeing the 60 FPS for yourselves. Alright, so it seems like Blackpool branches are still a little bit tough. But, like, we're good for the most part. Where's Freilassing? In what cab is your cabin? Guess, Dommy, guess. Guess. Take a guess. And where's Freilassing? Is that on Severingbahn? Or is that Salzburg-Rosenheim? I think it's Salzburg-Rosenheim. Yeah, put me in anything really, mate. I don't mind. Or is Freilassing in traffic to Freilassing? Where's from Freilassing? I need the from Freilassing. I know Freilassing was tough as well on the GPU. Give me that. Should give us some. Nothing from Freilassing? What about the talent? Steam train. It's not a steam train. It's not a steam train. It's my favorite. Here's something from Freilassing. About 6 in the morning. I want it to be a bit busy to kind of put some loads on the PC. No, it is the Class 465. My favorite train. My favorite train to drive on here. The thing is, I'm thinking about switching it up. Maybe depending on what we're driving, if there's like a set plan, maybe we change it up every week, maybe every month. Maybe I let you guys decide where I sit. I'm open. We can do it whatever way. The possibilities are endless. The possibilities are endless. Okay, high 30s. Okay, it's sort of settled. Oh, ooh. Ooh. Alright, it's struggling here. It's struggling here. Right, here is struggling. Understood. Understood. But the thing is, right, it seems to just depend on which way, like, which way we face. If we're facing one way, it'll be alright. And then you face the other way, and then it's no longer alright. Holy crap, indeed. Does 4040p fix it? Yeah, 4040p fixes it. Well, you know what? 4040p, I guess. Hello, Nabil. A man says freaky Osifa. Freaky Osifa. Nabil, with your comments, man. You kill me. Right, so now I need to make the screen even bigger. You know what? I'll do 1440p and have the peace of mind knowing that it's solid. You know, it's solid. Like, no matter where we are, it does the job. I'll take that. I'll take that. Because previously, with Streamlabs, even with 1440p, it's like if the game struggles somewhere, it struggles somewhere. Whether you're in 4K, 1440p, 1080p, it struggles on my system. But at least with this, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. What's good, Nabil? How you been? Resays the game. Thank you, mate. I was on top of it. Again, the labels on that side over there, on the left side, are they're blank. I don't know why they're blank, because the ones here are not blank. So I'm assuming maybe they'll fill in as like people either donate or follow or subscribe or be member or whatever they are, basically. Anyway, let's get started, man. You know what? Let's get into some Long Island Railroad. If Punk was here, he'd be a very happy man. Unfortunately, he's not here, so that's on him. Hey, hello, Dan. How you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, myself. We don't need to do any introductions. Let's do this one. Start off nice and easy. I mean, Dommy, go ahead, mate. Shoot. Honestly, if it wasn't for Nerd's excitement about Long Island Railroads, I would have just taken your request now. But Nerd seems very happy about Long Island Railroad, so let's go for it. And then we'll move on to the next one. It's only 20 minutes long anyway. It won't be too long. Let me grab the other phone. All right, Dommy. I'm paying people to do things if I ever get married. I'm paying people to do things if I ever get married. He's fucking wrecked. Dan, has the drinking started already? you gotta help me out here, lads. Right. Max brake, let it charge. Where's the lights? I remember there's somewhere around here. There's somewhere around here. Hold on, there they are. Wait, this is the headlights. I don't know if dim is the right shout, seeing as it's pretty. There's the markers. Seeing as it's pretty foggy, but we'll keep it as that. Also, I'm very far out onto the right in this cab. What are we driving? Is it M9? Oh boy. Okay, maybe we don't get a smooth 60 everywhere, but anyway, it's better than what we got before. So M7. I'll take an M7. Your head is wrecked. Is this M9? No, it's the M7, nerd. It's the M7. They look similar, though. You just got to look out for the livery. Yeah, the livery basically is what tells all. Okay, fine. Let me send you the photo of the service. Sending me the photo of the service instead of just telling me the service raises some concern. And it was you, Dommy, if I remember correctly, that set me up with that Expert 101 service. So what's the big idea here? What's your plan? When are the Irish not drunk? Good question. We've got a good collection here, don't we? German, English, Aussie, British, Dutch when Hank's about. I still want to. Oh my god, I really want to see Hank's reaction to the Dutch route, man. It's a shame he wasn't here with us yesterday. I hope he's doing alright. He hasn't showed his face for a while now. Usually he'll drop in and say hello and how he's how the time zones are crazy and how he's still on holiday. We ain't heard from him in a minute. Nothing special? Alright, I'm gonna check it now. Oh, we depart in the same time as the M9 and there's a bit of rain. We're racing oh, hold on, where are you going, mate? Hold on a second. What are you doing, lads? You fucking stink, mate. You fucking stinker. That was cool. Nice. Okay, cool. I've got you. I've got you, Domi. Some Salzburg Rosenheim action. I am not opposed. Not opposed at all. Does a third rail flash on this update? It should do. It's a TOD4 route, isn't it? It should do. It's not something you see often. But yeah, if it does so in real life, I would expect it to do so here as well. Let's see if we get something. I'm gonna put the power all the way up. Yep. There was one near the end. One there as well. There you go. They're nothing like crazy. They're very, very small, but they're there. Happen in Junction. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's like there's logic applied to it to that degree. Would be nice to see, of course, but it seems to be, well, there is some logic, I think. So in rainy conditions, you'll see it more often, and when you're either accelerating or deaccelerating, like for coasting, you really shouldn't see much. But in terms of like what you're saying in junction and stuff like that, I don't think they've got it nailed down to that extent. Would be nice to see, of course. Also, I didn't know people had started exporting train models. One was released all the way back in February, which I had no clue about. It's not an awesome model, it is quite low poly, but it's something. It's a PC editor creation. And then recently someone released some Deutschbahn wagons. It almost looks like, you know how what horse transporters look like for like that you hitch to cars. It almost looks like that. I forgot what it's for exactly. No, I'd rather have it in the basic capacity that we have it in, instead of not at all. Is Restream working? Let me head over to YouTube and see. If Restream ain't working, then my YouTube people are going to be upset at me again. Oh, there is no Restream chat apparently. Fair enough. That's annoying. Okay. Abandoned platform, yeah. Very, very cool to see every time you go past it. Why is Restream chat not working? I'm even like streaming straight through Restream this time. With Streamlabs, it was like I was streaming to Twitch and Restream, which also streams to Twitch, which was a little bit weird, but it worked. Yeah, Streamlabs was a killer for RAM. Goodness me, seeing like anything below 18 while streaming is mad. Is that abandoned platform in the old non-calendar? I think it's first time you've seen it. I don't think it is in the old one. I might be wrong. I'm open to correction, but I don't think it is. In the direct, I wanted to see a new ICE, like the 4 or the ICE with 2 floors, but the ICEC is okay. Hey, I'm happy that they're not just reusing content for Germany, you know. I'm happy. I know we've gotten so much content for Germany, but I know people complain that, oh, US doesn't get the same treatment or the UK doesn't get the same treatment, but I would rather, like, it's still good. Maybe not in the way that would please everyone. But it's still a good thing in my opinion. I mean, the ICET is a cool train, man. You know, it opens the door for future routes where it runs. It's another train to add to the German roster, so future routes that will have it. And we'll have a lot of the other trains that we already have are just going to be even busier now. Oh my god, these starters are horrible though, goodness me. You don't remember it being there? Yeah, I don't think it was there. What engines in the new German routes? The ICT, the 146 and the 114, was it? It was more like smoke than fog. Agreed. Or is that the fire brigade put out a barbecue nearby? The starters are immense. I haven't ran this route in a while, so maybe some graphical stuff that needs to cache. I don't know. But god damn. Hello, Simon. And the 423. Thank you, Simon. And the 423. Yeah, I need to have both YouTube and Twitch open simultaneously to see the chats. I'll sort out Restream afterwards. How you doing, Simon? You alright? Hope they get better sounds with the 114. I mean, I think a lot of trains could do with better sounds, right? Would have been nice to see improved mod support. Maybe the ability to bring them into consoles. Consoles could really do with mods, man. Really, really do with it. It would actually improve sales for Dovetail. I know a lot of people bought 5 Circle only because of the enhancement pack and the modded timetable. Glad to hear you're doing well, Simon. Yeah, me too, man. Honestly, me too. Like, it was just, you know, usually when we would get good news from Dovetail, it'll be just a little bit here or a little bit there, but to get a whole platter of good news was great. Well, not including TSW, Tycoon, and what else was disappointing? TSW, Tycoon. I feel like there was something else. I don't remember. Oh yeah. Why the Restream bot is not there? I don't know, Dommy. I like literally at 1 o'clock, which is when I usually start streaming, I decided let me just try and get OBS quickly. Was able to import everything, all the scenes and everything from Streamlabs into regular OBS, and yeah, I didn't have a chance to play around with stuff or like double check stuff. I kind of just said F it and went for it. So yeah, I don't know why Restream Bot isn't working. It's something that I'll have to have a look at after today's streams. Just one slight disappointment about Frankfurt Forward. What's that, Simon? I'm making you hungry now. I could do a barbecue myself, mate. You're not the only one. TSW VR. That wasn't a disappointment though, Dobby. I don't think it was a disappointment. Okay. I think that the disappointments for me are more within TSW VR rather than TSW VR itself. I'm very, very happy with TSW VR. Just not entirely happy with the way it's been implemented. But I would rather that than what we have right now, which is nothing at all. I feel for the console players removing. Yeah, removing keyboard and mouse was an interesting decision as well. Seeing as how much it's been used by players on console, like I've seen a lot of chatter about it or people mentioning it, whether it be here on the streams or in forums or in the Discord. There's always chatter about keyboard and mouse on console, and to not have that from day one, it's a strange move, really strange move. There doesn't really seem to be like a proper reason for it. They didn't provide a reason for it. Also, am I right in saying that you're meant to sound the horn every time you enter a station on here? I feel like that might be the case. So the S-Bahn runs about half the route from Frankfurt to Hanau. IRO, it shares the route half the way, then dives underground and enters Frankfurt from the east, while the main line loops around to enter the terminus that faces west. So I'm assuming they haven't... Okay, the underground part of this S-Bahn is included. Okay. So that seems to be a decision that they've made from the get-go. So you can't even say like, oh, time, you know? Seems like a bit of a cop-out to me. That was their... yeah, you know what? Nabil was right yesterday to hold back excitement. That would have been a big move if they had that's a bit disappointing, because we yet to have a proper S-Bahn, you know. Rapid Transit was a bit meh, so that was sort of their chance to sort of do a 2-in-1. That's a disappointing. It's a small thing in the grand scheme, but I don't know, it's a bit annoying, isn't it? That one was from Harlem Line, Paul Horn before station entering. Oh, okay, so on Harlem Line you do that, okay. Me too, but only one route, and graphics with VR headset not capable. They could at least add it for PC and have a VR headset to play it like the Valve. Yeah, I would much rather they included VR support with the main game. Why make it its own thing? I don't know. Maybe it's to not have to worry about that in development of routes and trades and stuff like that. Which, if that is the case, fair enough. We like a self-conscious studio. Nonetheless, it would have been... I would have preferred it anyway. But again, it's better than nothing, and I'll take it. Because the S-Bahn also has a junction that joins the line pointing west. So it could be an excellent network called the Frankfurt. Yeah, because Frankfurt has so much potential to be a proper network, man. And join up with a few routes that we have already. That's one disappointment in loads of good stuff. Exactly. I'm not going to sit here and dwell on it. It is what it is. It is the thing that, like, I'm not a hater, right? Like, I know I've spewed out a lot of negativity, but it's just because there was a lot to be negative about, you know. And now that we've got quite a lot of things to be positive about, you'll be seeing a lot of that from me. Even in 1440p, this looks nice. Who was it that mentioned something about an Easter egg yesterday? I didn't get to see it. There was apparently an Easter egg in one of the West Coast mainline screenshots. Here's what I don't like: still no multiple save game slots. No word about the PC editor. No Frankfurt main station, no level, no entry Dostos for Frankfurt. Oh, so is there another version of the Dostos that would be more suitable for Frankfurt to Fulda? That's another disappointment, Loki, because since this ain't the first time when we've had to deal with the wrong type of Dosto. Okay, so it looks like some corners have been cut, but I think overall I'm still content. Could be better as always, but it could also be much worse, I think. I know we haven't seen it yet, so maybe I'm speaking a little bit too early. But yeah. Regarding the PC editor, yeah, I too would have liked to see some more information about that. Because it's been pretty half-baked, kind of relative to what I feel like we should have had by now. And here we are a whole iteration later with still no full access to it. So, Also the multiple save game slots. Yeah, I feel like it would take some work, but not a huge amount. So, I mean, we didn't even see anything regarding the save game at all. Like, we know there's been issues with the save game, right? And loading from a save game, and we know there's been some improvements. Would have been nice to have like a full kind of like revisit to it though, and kind of see them have done something new and improved with it. But anyway, let's hope some people make noise about it and it rings home to Dovetail. Hello CP, how you doing? There was an Easter egg in the roadmap graphic. Oh, really? I can only see my own messages, but I think they are the right Dostos. Yes, Simon. Restream bot isn't working at the moment. I'm gonna see if I can revisit it quickly and see what we can do. But yeah, for whatever reason, it's not overlaying chat. I might just get the overlay and put it as a source. ID. I've taken your advice. We're using the normal OBS, and it's a lot less tasking on the PC. Still struggling, sorry, Jesus Christ. Still struggling a little bit graphically. I can't run it exactly how I run the game off stream, but it's much better. RAM usage is a ton better. So yeah, good shout. Appreciate it. Listen, Danny, if you saw the cars that Danny was coming across yesterday, yeah. Number one, when he first got the call from Autumn, he was on foot for like 10 minutes, running to Harmony, and then it was just the whole thing was just a stinker, man, absolute stinker, honestly. Always listen to D. There you go. Oh, it's all gone really quiet all of a sudden, ain't it? High entry is more accurate. I'm going to see we'll pull up to Atlantic Terminal. I think this is the last station it is, and then I'll see what I can do. Hello, LSZ. Sitting in a chair while playing Train Simulator. Nice. Go on. Hey, I've been wanting to do this for a minute, you know. Bit more creative. Might have to change it for GTA though. I don't know. But yeah, where were we on the map when she called? So the thing was popping up from before, but because Danny was all the way out of the city near Harmony, it was just like broken thing, like you couldn't make out what they were saying. So when Autumn called, Danny was only like a minute away from the scrapyard, so he'd only just left the scrapyard on foot towards Harmony, while bleeding out from being shot by a local whose gun went off as he fell to the ground. You know, one of them ones. And the stray bullet managed to hit Danny. What are the chances? Some shit happens to him, right? You actually can't write it. You can't write it. So he's bleeding out, on foot, running to Harmony. I reckon Autumn is using Danny as a slave or a scapegoat. I mean, Scapegoat, definitely. I'm not sure about Slave, though. That was interesting. If Danny ever had a hunch, Autumn is using him that way, he'd bust a switch. Looks sales. Yeah, it is. It is, Ellis said. This is the most recent route released. So, yeah, crazy because we're released all the way back in May. But they've just been releasing trains after trains after trains, which kind of makes sense because they've also been working on a whole new iteration with 6 new routes, not all of them by Dovetail, but yeah. So it kind of makes sense that we haven't had a route release in a few months. Seeing as we're getting 3 at the same time. They both blame each other. Hey, that's a funny thing as well. Accountability between Danny and Autumn. What's that? No, her comms were good. We're good, sorry. Her comms were good. It was just like we were on separate roads. That's it. It was just like that was literally. Like, if you watch it back, you'll understand. When Autumn said that they're doing a U-turn, my eyes were on the opposite sides of the highway as we're heading to her pink, and there was nothing. So it made no sense. But when she said purple dino, then it made sense that they went across like the normal roads, not the highway. And Autumn just wouldn't let Danny explain that to her. I don't blame her though. When Danny's coming at you with, oh, your comms are trash, when they kind of they weren't really trash. They were actually kind of decent. I hear it. But I wouldn't mind teasing her about it a little more today. It's a bit discriminating. If it's not a UK route, I haven't played it. I'm a bit discriminating. LSZ, I hear it, bro. I hear it. Some people are like that with modern era. Some people are like that with other country routes. So I hear it completely. Let me see if I can sort out this restream crap real quick. Freddy's World, hello, my man. The Easter egg on the roadmap was an East Coast mainline diesel pack coming soon. Oh, okay. I'm down with that. I like the fact they've been focusing on train DLC. I'm not, honestly, I don't have an issue with it. I do not have an issue with it, especially seeing as we've had so much, oh, I messed up. Especially seeing as we had so much, as we've got so much already, like so many routes to play with. What would it be? Media source? No. What would the chat? What sort of source would the chat be? Let me just go to Restream and get it from there. Like, realistically, even if we don't get any content for a while, come on, man, we've got so much. Yeah, you can't complain. You can't complain. There you go, embed in stream. Embed chat, copy, launch. Can I launch it? When I just launch in the chat, I don't want to see the chat. Just copy that. As browser source, basically. Oh, there we go. It's already here. It's already here. Chat box intermission. Just restream chat. Make source visible. Yeah. Well, that's not really visible, is it? What's that? Why is it Streamlabs as well? Hold on. That don't make sense. URL. There you go. Okay. I'll put it here, maybe. What would be a good place to put it? Let me put it underneath me. That's a good place. That's the only place that makes sense. But now I need to do this. No, not that. We'll just do this. Scale 100% scale? I've lost it. Where's it gone? Ah, it's active now. There it is. It's active. We got Restream Bot. We got Restream Bot. We got Restream Bot on... Okay, on both. Okay, now it's working. All I needed to do is have it active on stream. I don't even need to be showing it on the stream. It just needs to be there. So I'm going to put it low-key. I'm just going to hide it behind everything. Yeah, there you go. Now it can't be seen. But you guys can see it. You guys are able to see it on either Twitch or YouTube. I do have Harlem Line Freddy as well. Yes, I do have Harlem Line. One thing I did like TSW4 maybe by it was placing a train of choice on any with mapping timetable mode. Yeah, that was a big feature. Oh, snow. Hey, D. So basically, so here's my thing, right? So I thought I kind of missed out on the like the Mud Runner curve, right? The hype train of that. But I recently learned that so basically I wanted to jump on SnowRunner. Let me actually say things in order. So I wanted to get SnowRunner, but I heard that it was kind of trash in multiple ways compared to MudRunner, and that was why I didn't get it. And it's a little too late for MudRunner, so I kind of just left it at that. But hey, if it's gonna be a group thing, I'm down, man. I'm honestly down. No, I'm not using the Expert 101. Dommy, what freight train would you like to see for Salzburg Rosenheim, seeing as this is your request? Oh, you make liveries, Freddy's World. Cool. Are they on Creators Club? I don't know, D. I would. My preference is to play TSW 5 or 4 in 4K because it actually like looks gorgeous in it, and it would look better on the stream, which I can't do at the moment. However, I'll take it. I'm good for now. Basically, I'm good for now. Restream. I think it was like. I don't think I'm paying for it. What am I paying for? I'm paying for something. I don't remember what it is I'm paying for. I was something 20 quid. Whether it was Streamlabs, whether it was Restream, one of them is 20 quid. I'm not paying for them anymore. Hey, hello, Holy Trucker. Do Harlem Line so we can see what VR version will be like. Well, we're not going to see what the VR version will be like because it's completely different. We're not completely different, but actually, no, substantially different from what we're going to have here. So it won't be a good way, basically, to compare. Also, we need to do Salzburg Rosenheim beforehand. Reviews on Steam say something different. With regards to what, Nabil? Sorry. Have you checked Metastore? How much is the VR version? Not yet, Holy Trucker, not yet. M3 Harlem Line. If you can check out Baltimore. I'll take a look at it in a short while, Freddy. Baltimore, Maryland Metro. Okay, I bet that one in mind. Where's Tommy at? I swear, assume quality center EMAX. Okay, it is, but there's a difference in quality. Trust me, you can tell. It's not a huge one. It doesn't ruin the experience, but it's there. It's visible. And I'm just anal about like visual quality. Oh, about SnowRunner. Oh, Xbox Game Pass is goated, man. TSW VR is made from the same graphics as Simpsons Hit and Run. No, this is the thing I say to people, yeah? Don't think that VR looks the same as what you see on a 2D screen. It's not. That was accurate to what you see in a VR headset. So, dog on it, but I respect the realness because they could have just shown it how it would look on a 2D screen and then sold it as that. And then everyone would have been upset when they actually got their hands on it. I haven't seen the pictures on JT's website. No, Simon. What have they got? Have they got the 87 on there and their version of the West Coast Mainline? Let's get Vectron going. It was 44183. This one was the one that Dommy wanted us to do. But the stream last night looks way worse than any other VR. Bro, I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling you, hand on heart, when you see someone upload content of VR, that content is recorded from the monitor, right? Because you can mirror what you see onto a monitor. So it's going to have the resolution of your monitor. Oh, hello. But what you actually see in the headset yourself with your own two eyes, it's not that. It's not that. It's what you saw. They haven't got the Roadrunner thing. Okay, headlights are set. I don't need to mess with the headlights. $60Ks.
RFB. RFB. RFB.
Okay. Just one picture. I mean, hey, one picture is one picture is I'll be very happy with that. I'll be very content with that. This early on as well. And it will help use the full HUD. Why? See, Domi, I knew you've got something planned. What's going on here? I knew it. You've got something. You got something going on. I'm gonna figure out what it is. At least I don't have to worry about manually inputting data this time. A work in progress screenshot with Mark III is nice. Just looks okay. Yeah, that's the problem I have now. But the way they were marketing it, or like speaking about it, almost seemed like it's gonna be a thing where you know, you and your friends, you see who can get the highest score, and it's like the focus isn't on simulation. They're releasing details. Oh yeah, there's a roadmap today. Ooh. Ooh. If not for it being a bloody Wednesday, I would have. We could have done another reaction, like we could have watched a preview stream together. Ah, it's just a shame I won't be able to do it today. Well, I could, but I'd have to call it quits around 8 o'clock. I've got high hopes. You know what? I might actually tune in to this one. Not gonna lie, I might actually tune into this one. Oh, I just saw you say it's better with the 193. I completely missed that, Domi. We ended up selecting it without me even seeing that, mate. All right, so does the Roadrunner thing work? The train counter. No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Someone told me it does. Who is it that told me it does? Happens tomorrow. Today's JTN for release. So I think part 1 of the article is being released today. According to Nabil, it's 11,000 words plus, I think. So it is part 1 and a part 2 because of that. So part 1's releasing today, and part 2's releasing tomorrow. Again, I'm open to correction. I believe that's it though. There was a special 87 with a different driving system to the rest of the class. It'd be cool to see that. Simon, with how like the length of detail they went to. With the trains on Blackpool to Preston, I trust them to take those little details into account. Not according to me, but DTG Alex. There you go. Well, Nabil, to me, it's according to you, and then to you, it's according to Alex. And then to everyone who's just heard it, it's according to me. That having to confirm the speed always gets me. Yeah, exactly. I have high hopes for them. Yep, I reckon we'll get a couple of liveries too. Oh, definitely. If there's a number or a variety of liveries on the route, then we're gonna get that in the game as well. Just trains don't hold back, man. It's class and quality every single time. I'm looking forward to what Alan Thompson has in his back pocket as well. Their route should be good. As far as I know, the team did pretty well for TSC, right? So I've got high hopes for their work on TSW as well, even for their first project. How is it that Just Trains banged it out of the park with the first route for TSW? Gotta respect it, man. And good layers. Layering, yeah, definitely. The lays are going to be incredible. The lays are going to be incredible. I see it already. You do YouTube as well, Freddy? Nice one. I hope it's going well, mate. TSG2, to be fair. TSG do good work. Okay, this was my issue, Nabil, yeah? So, recently, the BR101 Expert it's a good train, yeah? My issue was with all the little bugs and niggles I had with it during the scenarios and the training modules. I know it's not the train itself, I understand that. However, when you look at it as a package, it's a little bit disappointing. Was Nidatorban their first route? I guess it was. It's the only route, isn't it? Yes, you only have Nidatorban. Heavy on performance, but then so is Blackpool to Preston. It's the price you pay. It's the price you pay, and it's a price I'm happy to pay. I'm not gonna lie. Indeed, Simon, yep. This is a train I'd love to drive in VR, I'm not gonna lie. A repaint of an existing DCG logo. Working Ebula when though? Hey, it would have been the cherry on top, right? For them to say, we finally figured out how to get a working Ebula, and it's going to be part of the Frankfurt to Fulda route. Good afternoon, Carter. How are you doing, good sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Some technical variants. Loads of layering for Blackpool SCP. Yep, yep. Ooh! Let's try, okay, after the Harlem line, if I remember, and if there aren't any more requests, let's do Northern Transpennine. There's been an enhancement pack that's been updated a few times recently, and I want to give it a go. Ah, Nabil, of course. You want, wait, hold on a second. On the top corner right, huh? The arrow keys? They're not doing anything. But I thought you were gonna talk about dark modes. Because I know that's a bit of you. No, Ebura. Oh, I talk about a different screen. This one? Well, I have it this way. You know what? That is not a bad shout. That is not a bad shout. I'm going to keep this dark, though, just for you. Carter, what have you been enjoying recently? Good to see you having fun with all the train stuff, man. They tried the V4 Arkham this morning. Not recommended to try at the moment. Really? Is it a little bit buggy? Always cool seeing a mixed manifest. Timetable is a bit screwed at the moment. Fair enough. I mean, V4 of anything sounds quite extreme. What's your favorite train and route pairing thus far for TSC? An NTP remaster would be nice. Yep, I know it's a bit too quiet. No, but NTP though specifically, of course, every route in game would benefit from an update, but NTP especially with some more traffic, TOD4. Oh man. It would transform it, I think. It would absolutely transform it. Another little help. Watch out for the brakes. Oh, good heads up, Dobby. They're not as usual. Okay, thank you for the heads up. I'll bear that in mind. Is it just because of the weight of the train, or is there something else at play here? It's a normal timetable run, so I'm not expecting anything out of the ordinary. Those wagons are too pink. Maybe it's just a lighted TOD4 nerd. Plus layers from Blackpool. Yeah. If they could layer everything backwards to it, I guess it wouldn't be backwards anymore, would it? Or would it? I don't know. But yeah, it would be a banger of like if that was to be released today, as like a new route. Oh, yeah. Oh, we didn't need to acknowledge that? Okay. Let's go back to 100 then. Only the weight of the train, okay. Yeah, I thought so. Seeing as it's a just a timetable run, there won't be anything spicy. And it's not an expert logo, so feeling forward to the Dutch route too. So am I, you know, and I know nothing about it, but just the fact we're getting like just a whole new like environment, train. I hope they get it right, man. I really hope they get it right. Whoa. Hello? That was odd. You failed this service last time, Tommy. Okay, I'll be extra careful. I'm keeping an eye on the track monitor. To be fair, I like to react to the signals, even though if I see like a red on the track monitor, I pretend I just don't see it, and I wait until I can see a yellow, and then I'll slow down accordingly. Dutch railways are great. That would have been my first choice, but it's a start. I guess it's more. Would it be more of the quieter of the Dutch routes? I assume. I know nothing about Dutch routes, in all honesty. Also, the fact that they have the license means we could see an NS Vectron and NS 186. Yeah, it opens the doors for a lot of possibilities. TSW5 is promising, man. It's promising. Dovetail are in a good trajectory. I hope they don't mess it up this time. I thought I got rid of this silly note, this silly achievements. I hope they don't mess it up, man. Fairly busy, but away from the big cities. You know what? Again, as long as it's well made, Because I'm assuming there's new signals and safety systems and the way they integrate with the train and the signals. There's all of that to sort of work out, which is usually Dovetail's excuse. Well, not usually, but it's been their excuse in the past. They cooked, man. Fair enough. Dodge Vectronics really nice IRL. Is it yellow and blue as well? What would the livery be? Yellow and blue. Nice. What's that train? There's a train that somebody put on the Trainsim community Discord where it's like the front of it is all like, it's just a yellow block, and then I think that the driver window is like at the top and it's quite small. That's a very interesting train. The livery is so classic. It is, I mean, it's timeless. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good to this day. Like, it's hard with yellow, you know. Yellow is a color that tends to sort of look old quite quickly, but it's held its own. The ICM, this one coming with the route. Okay, good. I'm excited because that's a very interesting looking train. I'm excited to have something like that in the game. The other train is one of my favorites. It's very, very unique. I like it. The big yellow walls designed so you could walk through when they were coupled up. Ah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Isn't it similar to one of the cab cars in America, in the US? We have an older version of that one in Italy. In what colours, Domi? I'm enjoying this little run. Hey, this train in Flick's livery is gonna look good. I'm ready for that, man. It's gonna spice up the offerings as well. You see, red. Even the Vectron in red, I'm not gonna lie, looks good. Now it's a historic train. It's green. It would look good. I can imagine it looking good in green as well. Let me send you a photo. Yeah, by all means. Let's have a look. Also, the coaches in the ICM are similar to those used on local services with a 186. There's a lot to learn here. I need to keep an eye on these signals. It could get very interesting. According to Tommy. Tommy, were you sticking to the PZB restriction speeds? Or were you going at line speeds? Because I can imagine going at line speeds opens up a whole door of problems. Who's made their pre-order then so far? Who's managed to make a pre-order? I think CP said he's getting it for his birthday, right? Hopefully I can do the same, man. My birthday, when's my birthday? Not this Sunday, it's gonna be the next Sunday. It honestly could not have been worsely timed. The one day where I don't stream. The one day where I don't stream in the week. Save Roblox Turkey is a crazy move. Are they gonna take away Roblox from Turkey? Nabil, kindly handle that, please, my man. Taking away Roblox is a crazy move. How do you lose Roblox before you lose TikTok? The one with hopefully there's freight on the Dutch route too, I'm not sure. It would be cool if we can get a loco that hauls freight. That would be awesome. Save Roblox is wild. The one with 4 coaches, that is called Arachino, and the one with 7 coaches called Cesabello. Arachino, I assume is the proper pronunciation. Or thereabouts, I'm trying. Mountains in the distance look gorgeous. Alright, Nabil's just refusing to handle Mr. Save Roblox. I'll take care of that one myself. Or shall we let him wave the flag? Up to you, Nabil. You know what, Nabil? I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna leave it to you. Because the 185, 197, and 193. I thought I was tweaking. Kind of one in Netherlands, you wouldn't even need a new logo. That is, you know what? That's why the Netherlands is a good shout, man. It's been a good shout. People have been asking for it since the SW2. Like, it's just made sense for a new country. I guess Austria does as well, so fair enough. I hear it. Them bringing Austria in before Holland, but still. You're saying it better than some people. Thank you, Toby. Come back in 86,399 seconds. Bet. 107. Yeah, I thought so, Simon. They might need to add new systems to it. Well, see now, if Just Trains were the developer behind it, I'd say no doubt they'll do that. But as Stuff Taylor, they can barely. The new Dostos is still an issue. Creating new Dostos. It's not the first time we've had the incorrect one. So I see them making those sort of changes highly unlikely. Austria makes sense because literally anything that can run in Austria can run in Germany, vice versa. Hey, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they brought it in before the Netherlands, but like, you know, you can't really say anything about it. It makes sense. And I feel like they've utilised it pretty well thus far. Yo, Jack, can I send you the photo? Send it in pics and vids for me. Let's all see it. Send it in pics and vids. I think 187 and 193 have system select screens on the displays. So maybe it's in there. Well, seeing as they're going to work on making the screens more usable and functional, well, not for more functional, but more user-friendly, you'd hope that they would make them more functional. Oh, it's one of these ones that looks like a spaceship. God damn. The fact that that's a train is nuts. Once again, I said this the other day about the other one. It reminds me of those like 80s or 70s American RVs. Has a panoramic window. I'm not surprised. It looks like it would have. It looks like it should have, to be honest. Man, driving that would have been something, man. All the heads being turned. I feel like it almost has the same weight as the Concorde in a way. I don't know if that's too far. But I feel like just in terms of attention, It's probably Concorde levels. Only problem is that it's from the Mussolini era. So why is that a problem, Domi? Why is that like what? I don't know much about the Mussolini era. Teach me a thing or two. It's a name that rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you a thing about it. Even stepping up into the cab of the NSICM would be interesting. Yeah. Being all the way up there and then having like quite a small window. I mean, it's quite wide. There's like several, but it's also quite short. Also, it looks from the photo that I saw. Hey, Dynamic Weather's been a pleasure recently, hasn't it? I'm certain they've done some work under the covers. There had to have been work done, because by now we would have been in a storm, in a thunderstorm, until the end of the run. But it's actually alright, it makes sense for August. Mid-August. Boys, we're almost at the end of August, summer's done. Sorry to burst the bubble, summer's done. Autumn is here, and then winter, and then it's going to be getting dark at 3 p.m. Nothing but travelled much in a double train. Okay. I see he's a bad character, right? Bad fella. I feel like there's negativity attached to the name, but I don't want to say anything and then it'd be very, very wrong. But if it's what I think, then yeah. So was that train just like associated with him then? Get off the rail. How's the camera stuck on the rail? He fought alongside Hitler, okay. That was more or less where my mind was going, okay. Let's go to 1945. Damn, the fact that they were around at that era and are still running today is insane. The fact that they looked like that back then is crazy. What PC are you using? Freddy, type in exclamation mark. Oh god, hold on, let me do it. Because every time I say do it, it ends up being the wrong command. Wait. I think it's exclamation mark system, but I'm not sure. Let me try. Okay, it's not. Setup? No, setup. There you go. I think. Okay, it's not. Do I just not have it for PC? Oh, there we go. There you go, Freddy. Those pink containers are too clean. Well, I mean, hey, we know the deal with licensing and everything, right? Hey, if there's train hoppers, I ain't got an issue with them, mate. The ones from the Mussolini era are just heritage units now, I think. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd be crazy, bro. If you told me they were still in service today, I'd just been like, there's no way. Couldn't have been the originals. The NSICMs have no bad associations. You don't know your shit, man. I love it. I enjoy learning about just about everything, to be honest. Domi, should I be worried? Is something gonna happen soon? Should I start to be careful? I played Train Sim Mod for 4 years and playing it every day non-stop. It doesn't sound entirely healthy, Freddie. I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. I think maybe you should take a break at some point if you've been playing it for 4 years every day non-stop. I guess I'm looking forward to Train Sim World 5 then as well. Maybe a few breaks a day. Okay. That's much better than all day, every day, non-stop. Respectable.
Zugbeeinflussung.
It's crazy to me how little CPU usage like games use these days. Whether it's this, GTA. Mussolini was killed after the war, and then they grabbed the family bodies and put them upside down instead of Milan. Damn. I can imagine the hatred was real. Good thing I got EA Play for 99 euros. 99 cents when it was given. Never. FC25's around the corner, and I saw the trailer, and it's just like, what exactly are you trying to sell us here? Like, even they're struggling to give us reasons, and like, they're struggling to name new features. There are no new features. Apparently, when 2K meant to be meant to have part in NFC 25. And he's talking about it, it's calling me feel strange. I mean, it's a hell of an event, dummy. His granddaughter's quite prominent in politics nowadays, though. Well, as long as she ain't nothing like him. Finally, the Deutschbahn Vector. It looks so good in red. I did not expect it to look that good. Any other train, and I would have been like, ugh, another DB red. But, hey, it looks good. I have nothing negative to say from this side.
RFB.
Oh no, I turned it off by accident, whoops.
RFB. 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 RFB.
Why can I no longer see it? Why is it no longer active? more like him than you. Oh man. So why is she? I tend to understand prominent as like doing well. So how? Looking forward to the roadmap. So am I, Nabil. What is there a reason why I'm not getting AFB anymore?
Zugbeeinflussung. AFB. AFB.
There it is.
AFB.
Let's come back. We were 1 mile an hour away. Goodness me, we were at 44 miles an hour instead of 43. I don't want to hear this noise. I don't want to hear this noise. I'm gonna make this an alert audio.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Do I need to manually refill the brakes, or are we good?
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
My old friend, I know, right? I know. Okay, now we're good. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It was too good to... A run without... Zhuangzhen. It was too good to be true. You're not allowed to be Zerber's. Yep, no, hell no. I know, right, nerds. I know, Domi, I know, but mate, we were 1 mile an hour away. One. Which is why the real speed of 5 km tolerance. Yeah. Well, interestingly, Simon, when I watch IC Lokführer, he goes at the limit, which I found interesting because I've always heard about the 5 km thing. Even the Auto Velox does. What's Auto Velox, dummy? Off to the gas with Adnan, right? +1 for comedic timing, nerd. Although I don't know if I can say comedic timing, but... Give me the... No, so usually you'll be... if the limit is 90 kilometers an hour, train drivers will tend to drive at 85, for example. Always 5 kilometers an hour lower than the speed limit. As other names in other countries. Describe it, Domi. Let us work it out. Please try delivery school. I'll take a look at it, Freddy. I won't apply it to the train, but we'll take a look at it. The thing is with liveries is that they're random, right? They're substituted randomly, so we're not even guaranteed to drive it. It's a speed control for cars. Okay, so like cruise control or AFB. Although Are you saying that it keeps the speed under 5 kilometers, Domi? Because AFB hasn't been doing that. It's been keeping us at the speed I set it to. I guess I could set it to 5 kilometers an hour lower, yeah, but it's not taking care of it itself. Like test drive. My understanding is the official speed limit is 205. The limit on the stand is 200. Really? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but if the sign says 200, then it's 200, isn't it? You can't. There's no going over what the sign says. I'm looking forward to the 2D map as well. Will help things make more sense. The sun shining on the front makes it look like the real thing. Well, on the front of the train. I've always said the graphics on this game are very, very nice. I don't know about realistic. Gorgeous and beautiful, yes, but it doesn't mean realistic. I usually compare it to SimRail, where it doesn't look as eye candy-ish, but it's more akin to reality. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but what I mean is if it's 200 and you go to 201, then nothing happens if you go to 205. Oh, right. Oh, so there's like a I forgot the word. There's like an allowance, basically. I know what you mean. I understand you now, Simon. Tolerance, yes, tolerance, thank you. Reminds me of what Clarkson did with Mercedes at the Hey, listen, German engineering is no secret, man. It's in its own league. Very much in its own league. In its operation, in its lifespan. German engineering is in a whole different league. What, a speed camera, dummy? I don't know how true it is, but apparently Ford want to, I don't know if they just want to or if they are, or it could just be a complete rumor, but apparently for their new cars, they want to install something that when you go over the speed limit or when you drive like erratically, the car itself will report you to the police. Who exactly is going to go and buy that? No one will buy it. Exactly. Cars do too much as it is. It must be so peaceful being a freight train driver. Do we have any trains behind us? Not for a while. Not at all. No stops on the way. Just a little more time to beat. Yeah, you gotta take a bottle with you for emergencies. Also, I find it interesting that German rails aren't like protected by like fencing, are they? Not like UK is. Please once all the train screams at you for 1.5 over the speed limit. Yeah, true. I mean, as long as you behave yourself and drive it properly, you'll be alright. Are you familiar with the Baltimore Metro? Not at all, Freddy. Not at all, mate. And so are not even Italian rails. What do you mean, Dobby? You can't find peace? I actually can't get over like how much of a shout it was to move over to OBS. It's the first time I'm using it professionally. Being able to bring over the scenes was a godsend. That was the only thing that would have had me hesitating a little bit, especially with the time that I decided to give it a go. It's been busy on the way down to Rosenheim. Fairly busy. There's been gaps, but then you'll get like 2 or 3 trains within a few minutes. Italian rails don't have fences under. Oh, you were talking about the fences, right. Yeah, so I've realized like a lot of countries just don't. I guess we can't be trusted over here. Every piece of track has to be protected in the UK. Everything, except of course trams. But everything else is, yeah, protected. All the main lines. Actually, it's called Baltimore MD Metro. All right, Freddie, give us some fun facts about the Baltimore Metro. You know what? I'm so happy that I'm no longer tied to my own limit of 30 minutes per route when we used to do the requests. It actually feels good just being able to run the whole route. I don't think we've ran Samaringbon end to end other than release day. Oh, here we go. Save Roblox. Save Roblox in Turkey. It only has one line, the green line. Okay. All right. That's taken care of. Alright, I'm gonna start keeping an extra eye out now for signs and signals, so we don't end up failing this. How long is it all in all? Like an hour and 10 minutes, I think? Significant amount of time. And we're on a downhill gradient as well, just to spice things up. Green line runs Owings Mills to Johns Hopkins Hospital. Is that the full run of the Green Line, John? How long does it take to get from end to end? I think, where's Tim? Tim's probably asleep. He used to get on very, very, very early. He's in the US, right? So it's probably like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 a.m. I think, somewhere around there. Not sure exactly. It is odd a little bit though, not seeing him here, ain't it? Oh, no way. What? Is it really this deep? Is it really this deep? "20 minutes, depending on track." Okay, so it's fairly short then. It's fairly short. Change YouTube to subscribers only. Would you like me to tell you all the stops? No need, Freddy. It's gonna be a long list, ain't it? I know it's only 20 minutes, but it's gonna be a hell of a list. And it might get read as spam. Take care, Simon. Apparently. Take care, man. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully we see you later on. I was just stopping. You can choose your own bundles. Yeah. I mean, you kind of can, but you just don't have the freedom that you'd want, really, isn't it? FPS. Could be worse. Usually is much worse, actually. Looking forward to see what TSW 5 holds in terms of performance.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Neutral section coming up. I wonder how the neutral section is handled in this train. Hey, hello Chuck, how you doing? Would like if I tell you all underground stops. If you want, Freddy. If you want, mate. How you doing, Chuck? But they want you to get the most new routes. Exactly, exactly. And the lower discount should be more like standard. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That 10% is not enough for me. If you said that there's a 10% discount for A and there's a 10% discount for B and I qualify for both A and B, give me a 20% discount. Why? How can you limit the discount? It's just you're pretending then to offer a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah. If you're gonna offer a discount, offer a discount. Don't offer half a discount. I'm doing very well, thank you, Chuck. I'm doing very well. Glad to hear you're fine as well. What's in the background? It's a class 465. Yes. I should have let you guys guess it once I told you it's my favorite train. LWD Adnan trivia. How much do you really know? Yeah, look, I'm so famous by getting good. It's exactly. You're getting money, like, it's alright. It's alright. It's good. You're still making profit. A lot of it. It's alright. It's alright. Ease up. They're always under, like, their own pressure, you know? They're always under their own pressure.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I'll say it later, but would you like to know when it was made? Of course, Freddy, why not? That would be interesting to know. Oh, with TSW5 they fixed the micro starters. Me too. Me too, man. It's been bad today. A lot of talents about. There's a lot of train activity here. It's nice. Whether it's the sidings, the station. No.
Zwangsbremsung. Zwangsbremsung.
What was the last checkpoint? I thought I had it under control. I wanted to stop perfectly, you know. I didn't want to stop too early. I wanted it to be nice and smooth. I hate when the checkpoint is just the beginning of the thing. Don't tell me that there's a checkpoint. You're lying. No, no, that one's successful, man. I'm ticking that one off. That one is getting ticked off, no doubt. No doubt that one's getting ticked off. I'll do it using God mode. I am not gonna have that. I'm not having that. It was a 7 a.m. one. It was one of these ones. That's how you felt it too, dummy. It all seemed like it was under control, and then it just didn't want to stop. What was the code again? 44183. And then we've got the Harlem line. And then if there's time, we'll give NTP a go. (1983) and stops open on 1987. So what was going on between 1983 and 1987? Yeah, true, no, true. Well, I mean, I've got autosave on. So autosave really should just be doing that rather than taking me back to the beginning when I do load checkpoint. Like, load lost checkpoint is basically autosave. It's saying that it's autosaving, which is a lie. You know what? I might just do this 50-minute service and then call it there. Operate an express train. It's express and it takes 50 minutes, huh? It wasn't slow, even if it wasn't stopping, even if it was slow. Yeah. It almost seemed like it was slowing down too much before as well. Only still facing funny. You saw it coming. You warned me anyway. You warned me. I can't say you didn't give me a heads up. Is this an M3? You knew that would fail. Well, there we go. Autosave isn't really saving us. Well, that's what autosave is. That's what it should do. The same way, like on Euro Truck or American Truck Sim, you'll just see the little icon as you're driving. You know. This ain't no express train. We're stopping in a mile again. Oh my god. I might just have to block. I'm gonna have to block the word roadblocks. What? What? I'm not speeding. Hey, welcome back, CP. M3 is one of those that shows different. And how it's how it grabs power from under the rail. Interesting. I doubt we're going to see any spots, considering it's a TOD3 route. Bro, there's just no way. There's actually just no way. try that. L45. Oh, is it? I actually don't know, like, at all. So, I'm going to take a picture of that and hopefully remember. Thank you, Nerd. So 45, 30, 15. It goes down by 15 every time. L, M, and R. Okay, I'll try to remember that mentally. If not, I have a picture. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. There's too many different versions of the Metro. I see, Freddy. I see that, mate. There are no block signals. Yep, yep. I knew there was a lot of those going on. Alright, now we're running non-stop to 125th Street. Why is it still saying... You don't tell me. That's supposed to sound like... Thank you, CP! You got the train right. I love the running sounds. I do have audio mods for this train, so I don't actually know what's default and what's because of the mod. Make sure you take a look on that. Oh yeah, sorry Fred, I completely forgot, my man. Sorry, man. I was meant to do it after the previous one. I completely forgot, my bad. Okay, so let's see. Okay. It still says overspeed though. So it said expecting me to go down to 45. Yeah, I've looked up at N fellow track speed L45 M30. Okay, okay. Let me just drive on site. Thank you for that, Nerd. Which route are you playing first on TSW5? Which route am I playing first on TSW5? Maybe it's got to be the UK route, man. It's got to be the UK route for me, I think, personally. The West Coast Main Line. And then the German route, and then the US route. Like I said, Freddy, I'm not going to drive with it, mate, but I'm happy to take a look at it on Creators Club. Why is it still trying to stop me at... Are you sure M is 30? Because I was going at 30, and it was having it had beef with me. West Coast and USA, like that. Just a little bit disappointed it's not a route with new trains, you know. It's like it's a new iteration. It's the best excuse to model a new train. Do you know what BA means, Nerd? And VZ? Very service mode. I don't think there is a service mode. I know it was called, what's it called? Service mode. Is it service mode? I'm thinking about service mode. Wasn't that the equivalent of 64%, I think? 64% brakes, or 68. I know that means we're braking enough to slow down enough for the restriction. Okay. I mean, it's a bit all over the place at the moment, ain't it? Beeping simulator. It's because there's a train ahead of us somewhere. Not anymore, apparently. Just like that. Yeah, the Flix Vectron looks so good. I think the DB one looks good as well, CP. Looking forward to both of them. And it does keep you on your toes. That's one way to put it. Are you asking, dummy? There's gonna be one. Yeah, I forgot about the new coaches. They didn't really give us much information on them, did they? I didn't even know they were new until it was pointed out by you guys. I think that was the train that was blocking us. They are nerds. But that's what I was saying though, because I've got mods for the trains on here, I don't know whether they are from the mods or whether they're default track sounds and just general running sounds. Natche would have been cool, man. Something different. We've needed one for a while. If they could all walk on the tracks, they would, nerd. If I was stuck in this world, I'd probably do the same too. Put them back in their place. I'm glad we don't have the flying ones anymore. That was a bother. I wonder what bugs we're going to see with the introduction of TSW5. I wonder what bugs are going to make a return. I'm calling it now. There's going to be at least one bug that's going to return from the dead. Harlem livery has a long description. Okay. Right. Looking forward to see what it says, Freddy. Bugs, definitely. It's just a matter of how quickly are they going to get sorted out. I remember during the spring update, there were fixes for bugs that had been in the game since its release. So I hope if there are going to be any, that they'll be quenched quick. Man, how long would it take to do a full, like, stopping run? If an express run takes 50 minutes, imagine stopping at all of these stations. Nah, it's gotta be longer than that, surely. You've got the time that you're going to be at the stations, plus the time it's going to take you to slow down and then get up to speed. I'm thinking probably an hour and a half. I'm saying because there's a few others and Harlem has a black tag in front of the number. Right. I'm pretty sure we'll find it, Freddy. I didn't get punished by the train. 3CT afterwards. I'm not going to sub to it once again, Freddy, but I'm going to check it out, mate. I've said it 3 times. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to drive with it. I'll have a look at it. We'll see what it's saying. I'll read through the description. Let you know what I think of it. And we'll leave it there. I made 1987 too. I'll check them both out. And then, yeah, if anyone that's watching wants to use them, they're more than welcome to. Just go random. What do you mean? What does it want from me right now? I'm not sure what it was for me though. I'm clearing it. We're currently on max break. Is this like a time thing? It's going to go after like 60 seconds or 30 seconds. I'm not sure what the VZ means. Yeah, they've got things for N, L, M, and R, but nothing for VZ or BA or... And I was going at 45 anyway, like below 45 anyway when it started doing all of that. Pressed it a lot of times, nerd. Yeah, that difference is mad. Wow. Domi's playing the long game though. He's playing it smart. He hasn't been gambling. Quick on the brakes, yeah. No doubt. Hey, hello Nilvanus. How are you doing, my man? Hey, hello Transport Legend. How you doing, mate? Did he get deluxe receiver? Not yet, mate. Not yet. I can't afford it, but as soon as I can, I'm gonna buy it and get the early access content out, man. Should be good. Should be very good. Feeling a bit weird today. Don't know what's up. How are you? Sorry that you're not feeling too good. It happens, man. Just some random times, random days. I'm alright. I'm not too bad, man. Doing alright. Doing alright, thank you. We do some Isle of Wight 2022 offset. This is going to be the last run, Transport Legend. By the time we finish this, it's going to be close to 4. We're going to check out Freddy's livery and then call it there. I wouldn't have minded some Isle of Wight though. Hello Tim, there he is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was back from swimming. How did it go? I think I mind going for a swim myself. Snow's background, is it a DB BR101 cab? Nope. I'll let you guess again. I'll give you a clue. It's my favorite train. I gave it away too easily earlier. Indeed, Tim, yes. This is LWD Trivia, Transport Legend. How much do you know about me? $156? Nope. You got one strike, 3 and you're out. You get timed out. Everyone thought we were receiving ICE4. It would have been cool, man. It would have been cool, CP. I would have it as a possibility for the lifespan of TSW5, to be honest. Personally, I prefer the ICC because of the tilt. Yeah, well, it's nice to get another one. We only have got, what, 2 trains, I think, that tilt currently? Spill the beans. Tim, let's see if you had the right answer. Jesus Christ. Almost took down my whole green screen setup. $465, there you go. Just for the prince on the back. That's shh, it's a secret. You're outing me right now, Tim. Not Tim, sorry. Nerd. When it's the front of videos. Valero D. Which one's that? I was on the fence, so I thought it was a 166. 166? Ew. That's how I feel about that train. It doesn't give me 465 yet, doesn't it? Doesn't give you 465 vibes? Take my word for it. Rarity's ICE version. Oh, damn! There's a lot more ICEs than I thought. My favourite train to work Harlem Line train. M7 MTA. I don't think I've driven that one yet. What they mean is second man seat? We're in a driver's seat, mate. We are driving this baby home. That was a shot I didn't expect to get, but that was cool. Then after GCT, we take it to, well, down the way a little bit, and then that's that. Oh, 50% is suppression here, okay. So I think, is it on the Boston to Sprinter trains that is 64%? And Long Island Railroad as well, I think. Boston is different, makes sense. Talking of Japanese, we didn't get any info, did we, on the Tadame line? I completely forgot about that. I think we all did. I completely forgot about that nerd. At least that's suspension improvements. Very true, very true. Can't say that for granted anymore. I guess maybe it took them so long to bring it in, and they didn't bring it into many of the trains we already have in the game because they were working on it for the trains that were coming. And all the coaches and stuff. What's your opinion on Call of Duty now? So I've got no idea what to expect in terms of like the trains and stuff, Transport and Legend. But just the fact we're getting something in Cardiff, Wales, in general, I'm very happy about that, man. Very happy about that. I've mentioned it a few times over the course of Train Sim Mod 4 that it would be pretty nice to have a line in Wales. The market future of TSW5. Yeah, but they fumbled because they'd already done it for TSW before, innit? So they didn't have much of a choice. No, I don't. No, I didn't, Transport Legends. If I didn't reply to them, then I didn't see them, mate. No, sorry. Restream Bar has been a bit funny recently. It should be sorted now. But, yeah, bear that in mind, man. I'd never ignore chat just like that. If if something's going on where I can't respond, I'll mention it. It happens a lot during the roleplay. But I wouldn't just ignore you. Oh, okay. Bro, I appreciate you, Transport Legend. Thank you, man. Sorry, yeah, I didn't respond. Caview's amazing. Yeah, that's going to be a good experience. A cool experience, actually. Are we going to be going at 10 miles an hour for the next 0.6 miles? The 390. The 390. I'm not gonna lie, the 390. The 350 is cool, but I think the 390 is cooler. 10 miles approaching the GCT, yep. Can't be here for a minute. Yo, I can't get into the... I can't get through the gap. So scuffed, man. We've never seen the BR420. Oh yeah, there's no mention of that as well. Oh boy. Is it even worth waiting for it at this point, with how long we've been waiting for it? You drive 15 right now, Freddy. 15 what? I think associated 390s Deluxe, but kind of makes sense as it's updated. Yeah, I mean, it's similar to what we got with TSW4, innit? The Flying Scotsman and the Vectron were part of the Deluxe package. F420 simply doesn't exist, yep. I am hungry, man. Oh, 15 miles, right. Because DTG didn't offer an optimized version of HMA for it to be released on there. So for now, it just waits for a suitable route and some polishing. So if it needs polishing, then it's still not ready to go out. The current Aachen time doesn't exist. Oh yeah, talking about that, that also received another update recently. It's a shame. Maybe tomorrow we'll check out the current Aachen timetable and NTP. It's ready to go up. HMA isn't. So it doesn't need polish then. So at this point, they might as well make it expert, innit? Using this time where it's just sitting there waiting. Let's make it an expert train. Let's make it detailed. Time is usually always the cause of, you know, things not being as good as they could be. Although I know this is TSG's work, so it's a little bit different. TSW5 August Part 1 roadmap is out now. Oh, should we check it out together then? Let's check it out together after this. We're going to check out Freddy's delivery. And then we'll check out the livery, the roadmap together. Spend that time making other shit. Yeah. Although again, it's CSG, so as long as no one pisses them off. Thank you, Nabil, for the link. Let's speed this one up a little bit so we can check it out. Probably sooner rather than later. Now everyone's waddling like penguins. An expert 420 doesn't sound bad at all. I mean, honestly, any expert train doesn't sound bad. Yeah, it'll bring some more life into him. You're one of those EMU haters, are you then, Tim? Oh, you're going the wrong way. No, just go around the loop. I want to see the 420 as well. Oh, is that a POV? Oh, CP, you're naughty. I might have a look at these later on. Very, very nice. You love you a good EMU, then just something to spice up the experience, innit? I'm with you, man. I mean, what's really going to be included in the roadmap aside from a recap from yesterday, though? I can't imagine we'll be getting any new information. Maybe some new photos, actually. More info. Yeah, let's find out, man. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, there'll be more info. Otherwise, it'll be pretty pointless, really. The Dovetail Direct might as well have been its own roadmap. The local trains have lots of buttons, handle switches. Yeah. I mean, so do EMUs, but it's just more engaging, to be honest. You've got the brake on one side, throttle on the other side. There's just a lot more going on. Maybe new photos. I'll be content with new photos, to be honest, Transport Legend, mate. There's a just trains photo floating about that I'm yet to see. One to build the roadmap or the Just Trains photo? We'll look at it together, yeah. And you guys can see my response to it as well. I'll be interested to hear what you guys think about it as well. This tunnel looks scary as hell, man. Like there's no light at all. It's just the train. Both. Me too. Thank you very much. Right, let's check out the roadmap then. Amazing Lion, hello there. Resident Evil Arsenal, I know, right? Welcome, 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 Amazing Lion. Good time as well, to be honest. Yeah. Should we go here? No, not this one. This one. It's not exactly an intermission, though, is it? It should be alright, though. It should be. It's like, look, it's like I'm looking at it. Immersion. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Yes, you know what? No, 1 second, 1 second. Before we do that, hold on. We're going to go back onto SW4 because I promised I'm going to look up Freddy's Delivery and I've forgotten twice. So let's get this over and done with. And then we'll take a look at the roadmap. While it's opening in the background, though, let's load up. Not going to ruin it. Wait. Not going to ruin it. That's weird. Official Dovetail. I think they'll have the link. They'll have the link to the Dovetail Live page from the forum article. Honestly, it just doesn't work for my eyes. Maybe I should do I should go dark mode, but it just doesn't do much for my eyes. Pardon me. Looking at it on the forum, no way. Freddy, what do I search, mate? He said it was the what did he say it was? Let me have a look on YouTube. Scroll down slow. I'll bear that in mind, Transport Legend. Baltimore MD Metro. No items to show. I'll type in Baltimore. See what comes up. Or maybe Baltimore MD. Nothing. Baltimore. Yeah, there's only 2 pages, so it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, here we go. So these are yours then, I assume. These ones here. Freddy. Actually, hold on. You did say there's quite a few. No, so it's going to be those ones. So here's Freddy's work. He's made the MD Metro 1987 livery. I guess it's just the regular M3 livery. Sorry, MD. For the M3. What's the difference between these two, Freddy? Or these 3, I guess. Hello, Aaron. How you doing? So yeah, pretty cool. So if you want to check out Freddy's work, just type in Baltimore in the Creators Club and scroll down on the first page, and you'll see the work here. Oh, and this is yours as well, right? Yeah. Braden. There you go. Nice work, man. Thank you for sharing that, Freddy. The lateral was that what we saw at the end, right? You learned After Effects. Nice one. Nice one, Aaron. All right. Let's zoom in a bit for you guys. Actually, let's go back to intermission screen, and then I'll get a little zoom in going. So I'm gonna skip the TLDR. I want the full thing. For this new okay, nothing really there. Yeah, so part 2 is gonna be coming out tomorrow. We'll be covering this in more detail. Wait, covering what in more detail? Okay, the content that's coming up. Okay. Part 1 today focus on the new routes and locomotives. And everything else they shared. And new screenshots. There we go. Alright, cool. Okay, and then tomorrow will be the live for the stuff live. Where is the roadmap? It's on the forum, CP, or on Dovetail Live's own website. How to navigate on the website, I don't know. I just do it through the forum and use the link that they share. I think Nabil put up a link earlier, didn't he? There you go, Nabil. Thank you. Feel free to pin that as well. I think that'll be a smart idea. All right, here's a showcase of stuff that we've seen already before, basically. The passive sounds heard during the countdown were taken directly from San Bernardino Station. And then they got their music, of course. They love making noise about the music. Recap of the routes. Okay, so let's dive right in. The screenshot was public already, I believe. So you got the Class 3772, which is basically the 3774 converted, but now it's got the pantograph. The 1972 stock from the Bakerloo line with updated lighting and rain effects. Nice, I guess. Ever versatile 66 with the modern DB Cargo UK livery, and the 710, which layers from the Suffragette line, and then of course a 350, and the 390 from the deluxe version. So it's gonna be busy. So that's what 350, 390, 377, 710, 1972, and 66. So that's 6 trains if I've counted them correctly. The whole route is never less than 4 tracks wide, with the addition of TfL services in the Greater London area too. Catch the right moment and trains can be either side of you. The 28 stations are all served by different kinds of services and operators. It will take several different runs before you're able to visit them all, and everything has its purpose. I'm not going to read everything word for word, my people, just so others will be here for forever. So I'll try and find like what I find interesting, and then we'll expand on that. Another screenshot that was shown yesterday on the Discord. The timetable represents perhaps the most complex and dynamic challenge. As such, getting a service to work together can prove troublesome. Why is the Bakerloo line train late? Oh, because its overground service is being held up at Euston Valley 350, which is stuck behind a 377. It's stuff like around a 686. So there could be like delays carried over, basically. It's cool to see. Nice, obviously, nice screenshot of the 350 itself. To me, it almost seems like an expanded 385 a little bit, with a similar dial to the 380. So you can see the BT Tower, which is really nice, Wembley Stadium, and Camden skyline, I guess. East-West Railway, which is under construction. You can see it, the HS2. Pass by a canal. And a popular bridge. Oh, this is a nice screen. I haven't seen this one. This is a nice pick. Ah, so if you've got a 390, you need the tilting system on to allow for speeds showing on EPS boards, which show higher speeds than what you'd normally get. Is there any all-stop service? I would assume so, seeing as they said that you would need to try out a bit of everything, basically. So perhaps, I would assume so. Oh, I can't see Restream chat anymore. I need to bring Restream chat on here as well. We'll do that quickly. Browser, Restream chat. Okay. Now Restream chat should be active again. Alright, so that's a cool feature. So you can drive the 390 with the tilting feature off. The platform, the limit going into the station is 25 miles an hour. God damn. That's a cool screen. And then obviously their promo for the 390. And then let's talk a little bit about the 390. Also, we'll be getting both 9 and 11 car variants. Decent. You can get up to 125 miles per hour in it. So yeah, the Class 350 is going to be stop-start. So I would assume CP, that would be your all-stop service. Or the 390 will just like race past. Audio teams are also able to use this opportunity to grab authentic recordings with a static 390. And for moving sounds, we have used resources and support working with members across the community. I guess we'll have to see how that turned out. But at least we know the static sounds are going to be good. Oh, here's a little pic of the inside of it. I think that we saw this yesterday as well. So a little bit different, but also a little bit similar to the Javelin. The 390 is equipped to tilt. Okay. Cool. Alright, that's pretty much about it for the West Coast Main Line of stuff that was somewhat interesting. Now for the LA to San Bernardino route. So we're going to get passenger and freight, which I think we knew already if you have the layers. I hope the 377 and 350 have totally different service styles. I think they should do. If TCG by Simmer have nothing to play. Aaron, so I guess you're not looking forward to TSW5 then? Okay, obviously this whole running between highways thing. Okay, they just talk about a little bit of the routes and kind of like what to expect as you go down it in terms of like the places and landmarks and stuff like that. How you go from rural to urban, quiet to busy. Speedway station, you got a NASCAR circuit that you can take a look at, which is connected to one of their mastery stuff. There's a quarry, Spaghetti Junction. There's plenty of them in America, and a trail. Okay, nice screenshot as well. Doesn't seem to be anything that's changed too drastically, graphically speaking. Metrolink have been incredibly kind to us. They put us on our own private train to record the mainline running sounds of the MP36 and the rest of their fleet. They even took us the full length of the line. It was just us on it, no public. We're very lucky. Okay, so we're expecting 100% authenticity with the sounds on here. Can you guys see all right? I'll zoom in a little bit more. Okay, there you got some freight running there underneath the commuter service. Okay. Not much just new really. Antwerp Valley does have amazing sounds. It does sound good. If they don't, I see much reason to include it at the real launch. So now for the Frankfurt to Fulda route, 24 stations, 103 kilometers of 64 miles. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. Obviously, the ICET, the 114 Antostos, and the Vectron. Pardon me. By default, I think, and the rest are layers. Germany's second busiest station, Frankfurt. Our focus will be the regional, intercity, and ICE services, which immediately turn 180 degrees and embark on 100 kilometer runs of Fulda. 5 trains are included. Okay. Our audio teams also went out to Germany for a recording trip to get sounds for the ICT and recorded them both statically and moving at specific speeds. That's interesting. What do you mean specific speeds? If you're on the train, you're on the train. Anyway. I'm glad to hear that there's authentic sounds coming as well. So it seems like just the UK kind of got shafted a little bit. The Metrolink coaches are different. Isn't it just a different livery, CP? Just a different livery. GSC tilting functionality. Sections of LZB as well. That's nice to see that thrown in there as well. While passing regional and other intercity traffic sections of the S-Bahn and also interacting with freight along the way. Cool, cool, cool. Just discussing how they made the track and stuff like that. Okay, talk about the buildings and the skyline. Meanwhile, we have also taken the time to fill out the routes above the horizon, look out for aircraft, which we get into later, following realistic flight paths and holding patterns all across the city. Okay. To be fair, it looks good. Not gonna lie. Skyline looks good, solid. I don't want to think about what this is gonna do to performance. But hey, solid. Yes, Freddie. I'm live every day other than Sunday. There is a coach of Minister College. So apparently, yeah. Like what Tim said, yeah, it's what they do IRL. They just mix and match, basically. So it's realistic having like a mix of coaches. I'm happy. I'm happy they included that, man. It would have been easier, I think, to just put one set, you know. So when asked about their favorite part, he said, "I'm actually going to call out a short section just outside of Philidon Station to accommodate a diverging junction. There's a brief moment where the main running lines diverge, and then shortly after they diverge again and run into single bore tunnels." So it doesn't really seem something to marvel at, but fair enough. Okay, they're not really saying anything. Okay. They're really just filling out the gaps here, it seems. Okay, so the Flextrain Vectron only has 2 pantographs rather than 4, like the DB and Railpool one. Flextrain being exclusively for German operation, does not need to set up for other countries, whereas the others do. And here you go. You got 1, 2, and the others you got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a decent, that's a good thing to see that they've taken that into account as well, that little detail. All right, Freddie, take care. Thank you for stopping by. Posted a link to West Coast Mainline in Discord. What do you mean to West Coast Mainline in Discord? No, what, just like a general information about the West Coast Mainline, or something to do with the game specifically? The way the light catches each look. Okay. Okay, so the Deutsch Bahn is almost like ribbed, if that makes sense, whereas the others are all like flat, it seems. And the Deutsch Bahn one. Deutsch Bahn and Railpool have that like ribbed design, whereas the Flixtrain one isn't. It's just flat. So that's another little detail. Seat in position, I guess, or that interior. No. Also, how the dedicated freight-only DB Vectron has no LZB, so that's interesting to see. So the Deutsche Bahn Vectron then is only for freight. So here are all the different ones. So the one of the screen on the top right is the Railpool one. Then I assume the one of the two screens like that is the Deutsche Bahn one. And then the other one is the Flixtrain one. Oh, okay, it literally says it up here. I didn't even notice. Fair enough. They uploaded all the DLCs compatible for TSW already. Okay, good. So good to go for early access then, innit? Sick. Good, man. They learn. It's good to see that they've made progress from last year. New to TSW Talbot cars, so that's the coaches here. The Interregio UIC-X type, so as much as they can be used on Flextrain duties with some delivery information designer work, they look just as authentic behind a 103. There you go. Okay, so I guess they just start talking about the bundles. Yeah, the starter pack. I don't think we need to look too deep into it. We kind of know already what's gonna come with that. To talk about what's coming. We had a look at that already. So here we go. So the MBTA commuter Boston to Framingham / Worcester line. We've got a screenshot, an MBTA. What is this? Is this the name of the local HSP 46? Sorry for not knowing it beforehand, but it looks very good. So another purple livery logo to add to the mix. To what we've already got on Boston Sprinter. HSP 46, yeah. It looks nice. It looks really nice. I do like it. I do like it. I'm not gonna lie. And these are obviously what we already have in the game. Single deck BTC and CTC cars. But these are double decker though. Okay, anyway. Those aren't new regardless. GWE remaster. This should be good. Where even is this on the line? Where is this on the line? I haven't seen anything like that. The blue thing is... I forgot. It's in the game already, though. It's in the game, I'm pretty certain. Is it? Do we have this already? What class is this? Hold on. They'll make mention of it, surely. If it is new. A 52, okay, thank you. Yeah, 52. I've driven it like once or twice, I think. Yeah, 52. So we have it in game. But in red do we have it? In red livery, I think. I don't know if we have it in blue livery. Regardless, it's good to see it there along with the Scotsman and the 33, if I'm not mistaken. A very unique looking train. I can't say it's pretty, but it's unique, that's for sure. Interesting as well would work. How is it 4:15 already? Okay, so modern standards, everything from volumetric skies to enhanced visuals. A new timetable will be a perfect way to explore this refresher route, and there may even be some extra surprises to see along the way. So full route overhaul with TOD4 lighting, a new timetable from 2017, conductor mode on the HST and the class 166, updated everything basically with TSW5 shadows, nice to see, updated lighting and weather, upgraded both GWE class 66s to the latest class 66 specs, including suspension and audio. Yes, nice to see. Hopefully they can do that with the Dostos. New and rebuilt landmarks, including Southall Depot, Old Oak Common, and Ealing Broadway. Lovely to see. Added new suspension physics to all GWE stock and Diesel Legends Class 08, Mark 1 and Mark 2s. Are they bringing the first livery back? But that's not branded. That's not branded though. Hold on. It's the first colors, but no branding. Why? Each remaster has accompanied some additional experience for you to enjoy the route in new ways. Where Somerset came with a Steam Gala timetable, Cathcart was supported with the release of the ScotRail 380. For Great Western Express, Liam is expanding the experience with additional layers and liveries. The HST and Class 166 will be available in unbranded blue livery. No, I don't want unbranded livery. No. Well, luckily we're going to be able to turn things off. We're going to be able to turn liveries or layers off, so that's the first thing I'm doing. I don't want unbranded shit. Man. There will also be formations to mimic the Class 165. The Class 387 will appear on the route in unbranded green. Airport and Gat. I'm happy with the Gatwick Express livery, obviously, but I know it's each to their own. For me personally, I don't like seeing unbranded shit. I'd rather it's not there at all. I'd rather it's not there at all, man. I know mods. There's going to be mods and whatever to sort it all out. Great, but complete with appropriate numbering and making use of the OHLE. Nice, nice. That's nice. I do like that. Under those kind of permission from Rivet Games, the Class 484 will show up to you, masquerading as its former life as D78 stock and unbranded livery again. Okay, look. Okay. I see what they're trying to do. Yes, nerd. Yeah, I see what they're trying to do. And this is what's made me like pause in my tracks a little bit. Okay, so the trainer's meant to be here. It was a bit bothersome to me personally, knowing this area and having been here a few times, that there was never a district line train. Now, this is the closest thing we're going to get at the moment to a district line train. It's part of the underground. Seeing it unbranded, I understand, but I also would rather have that than nothing. I'm not gonna lie. I've shat on the HSD, and I still continue to do so because what we have so far is fine. We don't need an unbranded 387 when we've got the Gatwick Express one. If we didn't have this though, we would have nothing there. So now it's a matter of is having that better than having nothing at all? I think so. For this particular example, it's gonna make Ealing Broadway as busy as it always should have been. Because it's never as dead as it is when we drive past it as things stand. I see what they're trying to do. And I know it makes me a bit of a hypocrite, and I hold my hands up to that. And I understand why people might be against it. But in the case where it's nothing at all, or that, I think I would take that. And again, I know mods are going to come and fix that anyway. So I know it's a bit hypocritical. I put my hands up to that because I've just been shitting on them. But it's better than nothing. If we didn't have the Gatwick Express livery 387, maybe I'd feel a bit different about having the unbranded green. I don't even know what the unbranded green is meant to be. Because I know we've got Heathrow Express. And isn't it meant to be only the Heathrow Express anyway, not Gatwick Express? Anyway, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I let it. Yeah. I think I'll take it. If you guys disagree and there's other people out there that disagree, I hear you. I understand you. I hear you. But yeah. I hope, although this I am extremely disappointed about. I'll be very honest. If I was stuck on console, man, again, we're gonna have the ability to mess around with layers. They're gonna be in our control, so we can do what we want to do. But I don't want them to get too comfortable with this, though. I don't want them to get too comfortable with it. So the Great Western Race is a free update. Yes, nerd. Well, hold on a second. It's remastered in TSW5. So you need TSW5 for it. But if you have TSW5 and you own GWE, yes, you have it for free. Remastered for free. Yeah, the route you still have to pay for, of course. I feel like such a hypocrite. I really feel like a hypocrite. But I think a lot of it is also because the district line is like it's the line I'm most familiar with. It's always been my home line until I moved away from my parents' house. So I've always been close to the district line. So I think maybe that's got a part to play as well. Please note you will need to own Brighton Main Line and Island Line 2022 for the 387 and 484 liveries respectively. There you go. Of course, if you're an existing owner of GWE, you'll be able to access this and trade someone 5 using the free starter pack. So you don't even need to pay a dime. Thank you for the TSW menu music link as well, Nabil. If you guys are interested in hearing the menu music, there you go. Yeah, Tim. Yeah. But you should still be able to mess with the layers. It's a TSW5 feature to turn off whichever layers you don't want to see and on as well. Right, so here's a Mannheim to Kaiserslautern route. I'm not going to pronounce this, but you who know it can pronounce it in your heads. As it was in 2014. So it starts off a bit quicker and then slows down as you wind through the valley of Kaiserslautern from 111 operated regional expresses to 425s on the Rhein-Neckar S-Bahn. There's lots of variety to look forward to. And yes, it's a station called Frankenstein. Ha 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 ha. So 17 station on this one. And then Preston to Carlisle. Is that it for the this one? Okay, no worries. So here's the other West Coast Main Line from Just Trains. Set in the 80s, I believe. Preston to Carlisle. This is such a train sim classic route, you know. 2014, that's good. 45. Okay, they're getting the Bills. They're getting the Bills. Thumbs up. So it's a good thing. Thank you, Nabil, for the link again. So that's the Just Trains website for this route. It's full speed north as well. Next week departs from the city of Preston, runs through detailed and highly immersive scenery through Penrith to the city of Carlisle, which, along with the option to drive the unelectrified Morecambe branch, we're getting a branch line, gives you a total of over 100 miles to drive. They've done it again. We knew they were gonna do it. I mean, look at the detail everywhere. We knew it's Just Trains. We knew they're gonna do it. This looks amazing. Look at the scenery, man. Gorgeous. Over 100 miles of track to drive as well, man. And I'm expecting it all to be detailed. I love it. Set in the late 1980s, the route features the electrified core of the West Coast Main Line from Preston to Carlisle. However, you can operate the DMU services on the Morecambe Promenade branch to the seaside. We have also extended the main line north from Carlisle Citadel Station to Kingmore Yards and Depot. Yo. Bro, I this is a route I would pre-order. I won't lie to you guys. This is a route I would pre-order. Full price. I don't even need the pre-order discount. Look at the detail, man. So we know we're getting at the very least we're getting the Pacer, we're getting the 47. 47. Those are 47s as well, right? No, there's a different. What are we looking at here? Are these trains recognizable by any chance? I can't make out the class number. 31s. Okay, thank you, Tim. Okay, 31s. I was thinking maybe they've slid something in there. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you, CP, for the hydrate. I keep forgetting. Let me do that right now. Add alerts for channel points redemptions. Okay, I'll take care of this either tonight or tomorrow morning. Just like Blackpool branches, there's a wealth of content for you to enjoy. The feature loco is the impressive and iconic and complex Class 87-0, along with Mark 3A coaches and FFA and FGA Freightliner wagons. Freightliner! Okay, so we've got Freightliner license. This 110 mile-an-hour rated loco provided power for the main services between Euston and Glasgow during the 80s. And we'll look at home as it storms through the Lune Gorge and onwards to the summits of Shap. Here's a nice angle of it. And exciting. There you go. We get a 45 as well. 40, sorry. Am I tweaking? That's a 40, okay. A mix of express, freight, and passenger services. Okay. Okay, well, that's what we know so far. That's what we know so far. But, man, it's just a detail, man. It's just a detail. Like, just... It just looks amazing, man. It just looks full. And it doesn't take one thing here to do that. It takes one thing here and one thing there and one thing over there and one thing over here to do that. It's a mixture of detail, and it just gives a full image, man. Not something that's been dumbed down for a game. And we got Cardiff City. We are making a trip to Wales, near the coast as well. Diesel multiple units operating through many stations on various timetable patterns. Okay. That's all we know so far. We're getting intense passenger services will keep you busy abroad with diesel multiple units, plural. Not a diesel multiple unit. Interesting. So here's a little route map. And then Holland. So here's the 3D model. Oh. Yeah, setting up here as if you're in a Boeing 787. It's going to be an experience. It's going to be an experience. There you go, CP. I agree, Tim. It doesn't look like a 747. Look. Express and commuter services are the mainstream as well. Groningen route, ITM3 Koplopper and SNG EMUs. New signals and systems, of course. Nice. 787. Did I say 787? I said 747. If I said 787, I'm tweaking. Oh, hello. Checking into Dime line. Oh. Man, the color palette is so similar to Niddletauban every single time. Give me some info. Okay, it's just pictures from now on. But this is so Niddletauban-esque. So Niddletauban-esque. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. So we get two EMUs. Isn't the Koplopper... Yeah, Koplopper. Is it an EMU? Does it count as an EMU? I guess so. I guess it does, yeah. The looks throw you off a little bit, but yeah. Technically, Niddletauban's way more flat. Well, naturally, Japan's going to be up and down, but it's looking good. You get 3 bridges in one. This is nice. Koplopper. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I don't want to pronounce it right. Oh, here we go. So about the airplane stuff earlier, for the first time, we have been able to secure licensed aircraft in Train Sim World in the form of the Airbus A321LR and the Airbus A350-1000 XWB. As already mentioned for Frankfurt's folder, this allows us to bring the skies above cities to life in all new ways. Okay, cool. It's something. I fuck with it. It's not obviously a core thing, but I like it. As well as Frankfurt's folder, you also see aircrafts above the skies of San Bernardino, lines Los Angeles for LAX patterns, as well as in the Great Western Express remaster for Heathrow patterns. So the flight patterns are going to be legit. Airbus license for a train sim. First group, right. Right. Right, so the rest of the stuff will come tomorrow. Here's the shadow stuff. So here's how it used to be, and here's how it is now. I can't believe it. We'll be checking in with the rest of our third-party partners tomorrow. Yo, I don't understand how they call this an improvement. Am I the only one who's confused about it? This is a fix. This is a fix, in my opinion. What's been improved? You fixed the bloody thing. And Chainsaw Mod VR. Okay, just mentioning it basically. Someone asked me how much it is earlier. It doesn't say yet. It just says coming soon. There's no price confirmed yet. Chainsaw Mod Tycoon. Just gonna skip that. Just gonna skip the tram stuff as well. Yeah, that's about it. You know what? Go on then. Sell me. Sell me. Yeah. That's it really. That's about it. Reaction to the menu music. Really? Really, Nabil? Alright. Alright, hold on. Thank you very much for the link. I'm going to do it the long way because I can't be asked to do it the quick way. Oh, look. Streamception. How many times is it going to open? 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 I like this. How many times is it going to open? I like this. How many times is it going to open? I like this. How many times is it going to open? I like this. How many times is it going to open? All right, to business. Let me press the link. I'm not gonna listen to 7 minutes of it. I'm not gonna listen to 7 minutes of it. But we'll get an idea. I'm going to log into NoPixel in the background, by the way, before it's too late. Banger. Let him cook, let him cook, let him cook. Ooh. It looks like the theme tune to like a police program. Does it fit a train sim? Imagine you're sitting in the menu, right? You're about to get into your routes. Does it make sense? This is more like a crime, like this is like LA Noire. This is LA Noire music. It's like Cyberpunk. I agree, CP. Better than the orchestra. Better than the orchestra. I agree. Yeah. Music of how my wallet feels. Spider-Man music. Now we're talking. That drop went hard. It's 3 minutes in though, no one's gonna hear it in the game. Hundred percent nerd, 100%. You know what? I'm gonna end this stream here. I'm gonna leave it playing in the background. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, with some more Train Sim World. And if you want to watch some GTA, then hang around. We'll be live again in a few. If not, then I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Goodness me. There we go. There you go. I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're not going to be here for GTA. Until I see you next, whether it'll be later or tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care and peace out.